everybody. Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Gaming News, the show where the host is still sick, but I figured I'd dress brightly today because that is how I'm feeling on all of this cold medicine. It's great. Today in the news, it turns out 2022 was CD Projekt Red's second best year to date. And it's all, I think, thanks to anime. In their latest financial results, the Polish game developer raked in $222 million of revenue last year, which is kind of funny because it was their second best year with 2022 and 222. I'm sure somewhere there's some kind of future conspiracy at work, which probably has something to do with those monks in the game. If you haven't deep dived, oh my god. Deep dive that conspiracy theory. Anyway, they ended up making $15 million more than in 2019 due to Cyberpunk 2077 sales. The popularity of the series, Edgerunners, and the positive reception of the update, released a week before the premiere, had a notable effect on Cyberpunk sales and general sentiment around the game, as evidenced by gamers' reviews. This is a clear sign that deeper involvement in our franchise and expanding their reach is the right way to go, said CD Projekt Red's Adam Kaczynski. And I completely agree. Studio Trigger and Cyberpunk did an excellent job creating a set of characters and a unique story that established not only a new part of the world, but also laid the foundation for anyone who wanted to jump into the world they've already created. I talked about this before, that it made me want to play the game more. It's like when Arcane came out. Even though I suck at League of Legends, it made me want to go play it. And that's really all you can ask for and should be what you look for in expanded media around games, right? When, for example, if I see the Mario movie, well, I want to go play Mario? That's kind of the vibe, right? That's what I want to do. I want to go spend time in that world after I watch it for an hour or two. And I think that Edgerunners and Arcane are great examples of games media just nailing it. And so I'm so happy for the team. And I'm so looking forward to what the hell's coming down the pipeline with the DLC and all the future games they're creating. Clearly, they are doubling down. And when they said they're going to fix the problems, they're going to do better, they are. And that's incredibly respectable in the gaming world when a lot of the time companies simply do not do that. While we're over here talking about expanded universe and the Mario Brothers movie, we might as well talk about it. It is out and reviews are in. It got a terrible critic score, but fans seem to love it, which makes perfect sense because it's Illumination. How many Illumination movies do you know that they're like, the critics loved Minions 12? No one cares. Speaking of Minions, what? You know what? Anyway, we're not talking about that today because despite all the things happening online with the Mario movie, one of the things that's most interesting from the film is their use of the Donkey Kong rap and how the original composer, Grant Kirkhope, an amazing dude, was left out of the credits. Kirkhope took to Twitter and shared, "I was really looking forward to seeing my name in the credits for the DK rap, but alas, as expected, it's not there. FML." Multiple viewers of the movie have confirmed this, including the NCS Masters snapshot of the film, showing that the DK rap is a credit of Donkey Kong 64. The biggest irony, of course, is an example of how to properly credit a song right next to it. Hell, even the Sonic movie did a better job of crediting the original Sega artists. And look, I get it. Sometimes I fumble the ball and mess up with credits, and I'll have to go back in and fix it because it's embarrassing when you screw up. I get it. But also, this is several multi-billion-dollar companies taking 35 years of history and 300-some games and packing in all the nostalgia they can into a movie. The least you can do is credit where credit is due. And in this case, they dropped the ball. I feel terrible for Grant because the DK rap, it was big. It was a thing. Everyone kind of, from that time period in the 90s, knows the DK rap. And to have it in the movie and to not include him as the creator of it, it's pretty lame. Pretty lame. If you want to deep dive into credit and why it's so important, especially on the audio side, I know that Defunctland has a really great essay about it. It's such a letdown when something like this happens. And like I said before, I've messed up. I've made some mistakes, but it's just me and a few team members. I'm not a billion-dollar company, like I said. This is something they should have covered. And yeah, I don't know if it had to do with like money or what. I'm sure it always does in the end, but ain't that a thing? Speaking of noticing some overlooked things, fans of Fallout 4 have noticed in a recent update an interesting string of code. After an update released on April 4th, a branch labeled New Vegas 2 was added to the game, making fans wonder, is New Vegas 2 on the way? But by April 5th, Bethesda deleted the branch, perhaps to quell any speculation. But you can find the history of the New Vegas 2 code thanks to the Steam database. According to PC Gamer, the most likely answer is that it's connected to the Fallout 4 next-gen update Bethesda announced that would be coming in 2023, and said will include performance mode features for high frame rates, quality features for 4K resolution gameplay, bug fixes, and even bonus Creation Club content. And sure, this could mean that a new Vegas pack is coming for Creation Club. Bethesda's already released a new Vegas Ranger armor for Fallout 76, so they could easily add it to a next-gen update of Fallout 4. But I gotta be real, I'd love a new Vegas 2. And now that Obsidian and Bethesda are united under Xbox and the Microsoft family, I don't see why we couldn't have one. But in the meantime, some fans have taken New Vegas into their own hands, literally. For the last several years, a dedicated team of modders has been recreating the entirety of Fallout New Vegas in the Fallout 4 engine, down to hiring new voice actors to re-record dialogue. And that's pretty cool. You should definitely check it out. But I do pose you this question. Would you rather have Fallout 5 or Fallout New Vegas 2? That's a tough one for me, I'll be honest. I'm curious what you think. Let me know in the comments below. That's it for me. I'm going to go rest the old voice box. Fingers crossed I'll be a little bit better tomorrow for another 5-minute gaming news.